Hey everybody, Chris Trudeau here, leading communications expert and business coach in Japan. How are you all doing today? It's raining here in Japan, but it's actually kind of nice. It's kind of cooled off. It's August 31st. Unbelievable. Actually, no, it's August 30th. But anyway, it's the end of August. Back to school for next week for everybody. My son went back to school this week, actually, for he goes to the Indian International School of Japan. And anyway, just looking forward. I know my wife and a lot of mothers are looking forward to school starting again so they can get the kids out of the house during the day and get a lot more done. So anyway, uh, in the news recently, um, and I was very excited to see this CNN and some of the major networks carried this news of the world champion of public speaking, which is through Toastmasters, which I want to introduce you to today. Aaron Beverly, an American, won the international contest, the international speech contest, and became the world champion of public speaking last week in Denver, Colorado. So Toastmasters holds this international speech contest every year in August in different cities. Last year was in Chicago, but this year it was in Denver. Unfortunately, I couldn't go, but if you get a chance, check out Toastmasters.org. You can watch the speech. You can also find them on Facebook. I know they have a Facebook group. Great speech. And anyway, so I want to introduce you to Toastmasters. And today, the sandwich technique. So, of course, Toastmasters is most people, probably 99% of people who join Toastmasters, the reason they join is because they have a fear of speaking in public. And they want to overcome this fear, and Toastmasters helps you improve your public speaking skills. It's very cheap. It's not expensive at all, and I've been a Toastmaster since 2009 or 10, I believe, maybe 2010 actually. Started in District 52, Northern Los Angeles, at Pacemasters at St. Jude Medical. It was a corporate club. And now I'm in Japan. I'm a member of two clubs, Tokyo Toastmasters, the oldest club in Japan, the first club in Japan, chartered in 1954. And also recently I joined Minami Aoyama Business Toastmasters, where I'm the Vice President of Public Relations. So anyway, I want to share this technique to you, the sandwich technique. And this is for anyone who wants to improve their public speaking skills, but also for you teachers out there here in Japan. When you're teaching, this may help you with your teaching. And again, you can apply this to everything. But one thing in Toastmasters is in a meeting, you'll have prepared speeches. So like last night, we had a meeting. We had 3 prepared speeches. A speech is typically 5 to 7 minutes. And after each speech, there's a little intermission, and then we have evaluations. And an evaluation is someone who will give you feedback in front of everybody, 2 to 3 minutes feedback, but they don't have much time to prepare the feedback. So it's an amazing skill to learn. But we often use this technique called the sandwich technique. And I did an evaluation last night. And the reason I thought about sharing it today is because it's a powerful technique. And I didn't actually do it because I was running out of time. We actually time you in Toastmasters. And when you, like I said, 3 minutes, 30 seconds, if you go over time, then you're disqualified for voting. But anyway, you still get the value of the feedback. So what the sandwich technique is, when you give feedback or an evaluation on a speech, or anything for that matter, is sandwich. You start with a positive, then a constructive feedback. Some people say negative, but it's a recommendation, a suggestion, improvement point, and then you end with another positive point, sandwich technique. So the 2 pieces of bread are the positive comments, the positive feedback to encourage, reinforce the person who's just given a speech. And then in the middle, really the meat of the evaluation, the meat of the feedback. If you're vegetarian, okay, the portobello mushroom of the feedback is the constructive criticism, the improvement point. So this is a sandwich technique, and I actually was running out of time last night. I started off with just praising the speaker, pointing out all their good points, their strengths. Then I gave several improvement points. Then I ran out of time, and I just finished. I didn't end it. So it was like an open face sandwich, European style. So that's okay too. And then I was evaluated, which we do at Toastmasters. You have a general evaluator that evaluates the whole meeting at the end. And that was his feedback to me was to end an evaluation on a positive point, which I already knew. And so again, it was just good reinforcement, positive reinforcement feedback. So I wanted to share that with you today. Kind of introduce you to Toastmasters. So I'm thinking over the next few days, I'm going to be talking about Toastmasters again. Aaron Beverly, American gentleman who became the world champion of public speaking last week in Denver in the Toastmasters International Speech Contest. So that's in the news, and I want to introduce you to Toastmasters over the next couple of days because it truly is the most cost-effective, amazing way to improve your public speaking skills. So again, thank you for tuning in today. If you didn't get a chance to see me live today, check out my Facebook page, Cranefield Communication, also YouTube, Chris Truder, and you can watch this anytime. So thank you again. Have a great day, and sayonara.